This video would be a little bit longer than 8 minutes, but the speech itself is less than that. What's known as spring forward for daylight saving time occurred less than 2 weeks ago on Sunday, March 11th. Sunday morning, after losing an hour of sleep, did you wake up feeling a little bit different, perhaps more groggy and sleepy than usual? That feeling may have only lasted an hour or a day for some of you. Others still feel its effects today, though. The inconvenience of feeling slightly sleepier and having to change your clocks may seem like the only problem with using daylight saving time, but those are far from its only side effects. I've been doing research on this topic because of the spring forward we just went through. I investigated it because I wanted to know if it was harmful and unnecessary, which would be bad for all of us. In the end, I found that daylight saving time was beneficial at one point in time, but it isn't so much anymore. Our electrical power and money are not saved, and our health is not preserved. Now, daylight saving time was started during World War I in an attempt to save energy and fuel in the United States. This approach to energy may have worked back then, but it doesn't really work anymore. When daylight saving time was implemented, one more hour of daylight meant one less hour of artificial light we had to use. That's what wasted the much needed fuel and energy for the United States military. Today, however, we use energy 24 hours, 7 days a week, 365 days a year. We do this with thermostats, refrigerators, computers, cell phones, and much, much more. According to timeanddate.com, the amount of energy we save from using daylight saving time overall is negligible. There's not enough saved to make any difference. In fact, in some places, such as a study in Indiana showed that more energy is used during daylight saving time than usual. This is because people are running their air conditioning for an hour longer because they're in the heat of the day for an hour longer. The original reason for daylight saving time has no meaning anymore. Money is not saved either because of daylight saving time. In fact, money is lost, both to us and to our companies. According to procon.org, Americans lose $1.7 billion. Yes, we lose $1.7 billion in opportunity costs simply from taking just 10 minutes or so to change the time on all of the clocks in our houses and cars. This means that the small amount of time it takes to change the time on all of your devices, whether they be analog, like this clock right here, or digital, like my watch, that time could be used for better things. Now, it doesn't seem like it'd take much time or effort or anything to change one of these clocks, right? I mean, this one looks a little bit old and ornate. It still has a simple turn dial to just turn the hour around. Look at that. That's about an hour gone. Right? And I mean, there's another hour. What'd that take me? Like 10 seconds? It's pretty simple. And it's the same thing with some digital stuff, such as my watch. I mean, you press the set button, and the seconds start blinking. Mode one time brings it to the hour, and all you got to do is press the start-stop button one time, and it sets it forward an hour. Set again, brings it back to the regular time, and you're good as new. Those 10 minutes may not seem like much to you personally, but compounded across all of America, that time is invaluable. Money is lost for our companies as well, because the productivity in workers drops significantly after the clocks change. EndDaylightSavingTime.org cited a study showing workers use about 20% of their time at work not working during the Monday after spring forward. They weren't working and they were wasting the company's time and money. Daylight saving time does not serve its original purpose. It costs us money and it negatively affects our health too. For many people, the loss of an hour of sleep may just be an inconvenience for the next day. Sadly, it is far more than that to some. The loss of sleep affects people's circadian rhythms, sleep patterns, and their general health, all of which govern part of our daily lives. Our daily functioning can be screwed up badly from this. There is an increase in the number of headaches, workplace injuries, miscarriages, and suicides right after daylight saving time shifts. The risk of strokes increases by 8%, and the risk of heart attacks jumps a massive 25% as well. This still isn't all though, as seasonal affective disorder, or SAD, a type of depression, affects millions of people because of daylight saving time too. Aside from personal health risks and effects, we are also hurt by each other because of these time shifts. Because of loss of sleep, drowsy driving is a much more frequent occurrence right after spring forward. This means that many drivers are less alert than usual, and while one or two people affected like this on the road doesn't pose tons of risk, everyone is affected by this. Everyone is less alert, everyone is driving worse. This means that the amount of car crashes spikes after time shifts, and so does the rate of fatal car crashes. People don't just feel weird because of daylight saving time, some die as a result of it, whether that be from suicide, from miscarriage, or from these car accidents. People die because of it. These are just some of the effects daylight saving time has on us all. In conclusion, daylight saving time is not beneficial to us because we don't use less energy. We do lose money, however, and we lose our good health, at least for a short time. Some people even lose their lives from this as well. There are some positive effects of daylight saving time, which each of my 3 cited articles go into. The negative effects outweigh the positives, however, so daylight saving time is worse for us in the end. This is why we need to stop using daylight saving time. Thank you.